What does it mean to have expectations? To go on most days surviving rather than living? To hold on despite the pain for 1 second longer, believing that some way, somehow, it will end? What does it mean to hope?
Really scary. I don't know what would have happened if it was actually my rapist.
Thank you for your strength.
And we have another new face in our midst. Please pass us the bottle.
What's the bottle for?
Oh, for you to talk.
No, thank you. I'll just listen for now. It's so rude of me to just come in and talk before that. I'm sure someone else wanted to.
I don't think anybody else.
Hi.
Oh, I want to go again.
I know I already said something before, but after hearing our talk, I decided that there's no point in bottling it up. So, here we go. Hi guys, Abigail here again.
Hi, Abigail.
Now I'm getting nervous. But I guess there's no point of bottling it in. Like everybody here, I'm a rape survivor. But unlike you guys, I was raped countless times by the same man. And all when I was a child. When I was a little child, about 10 years old. Robbers invaded my home, and I saw my parents murdered in cold blood in front of me. It's not one of those things you forget. However, they spared my life. And all people kept telling me was how lucky I was to be alive, and that God must have a great purpose for me. At the time, I believed them, but that didn't last long. My uncles and aunties debated on who they would dump me with, and my rich uncle took up the responsibility. He was already my favorite uncle, and now I got to live with him all the time. For the first 2 weeks, family members would drop by to check up on me. But after that, to be just the two of us alone in his house. Every night, he would take me to his room and do whatever he wanted with my body. Nobody noticed the signs. He had been grooming me for years. Sometimes I think he got my parents killed. Or maybe that is taking it a little bit too far. I finally summoned the courage to talk to my class teacher. One day, she noticed blood on my uniform. One thing led to another, and my uncle was arrested. It's been 15 years, but I still can't get over it. And I still can't sleep at night. I can't even think of sex. And I don't know anybody that would marry somebody like that. I'm too guarded around people, even women. I even thought of killing myself. Okay. Maybe that is too much information.
Abigail?
Yes?
John.
My story might help. My name is John, and I'm a survivor.
How are you, John?
Honestly, I have very mixed reactions right now. For those who have been coming here the past year, they know how hard it is for me to say what I have to say now.
Other than child rape. Sorry, bad joke. I was just trying to lighten. Sorry, continue.
Up until I was 7, I was living in a house with 4 siblings. Our parents were very, very poor. So poor that they couldn't take care of all of us. So they sent me to go live with my uncle, who didn't have children.
You don't have to finish.
He told my mom, "I'll take care of your son, so you don't have to worry." And indeed, my uncle took very good care of me. He treated me like his own son, providing for me every single thing I ever needed. But he wanted only one thing from me. After the first time, I ran home crying. And I remember seeing my mom carrying my little sister Teresa on her back. I cried. I tried to explain things to her, but she quieted me down. And then I saw her crying too. I could feel the pain in her eyes. "Does he take care of you?" she asked me. And she was.
Am I on a prank show?
Abby.
Don't call my name, you sick bastard.
Abigail.
Stay out of it. I've not done anything. Please, tell me how your story is supposed to help me. That was rhetorical. You know, I didn't want to believe that it was you. After all these years. This is Uncle J. This is Uncle J. But you already knew that. Was it revenge? Did my mother offend you so badly that you had to take it on me?
No, how?
Did you murder them? Was it money? No. You already had enough of that.
You don't.
Was it because you wanted me? So because your parents didn't love you? As a result, you became permanently traumatized and you felt that the best way you could heal was to do what you did to me. My parents died, and your big revelation was that you would turn me into a victim like you.
Abby.
I don't know how many times you all have heard this story, but I'm actually very disappointed that don't talk to me like that. Don't you think it's a little too late for that? Do you know the reason why I tried to kill myself? so I don't have to live with the memories of what happened. I would never do what you did to a child. How are you even out of prison?
Abigail, the conditions for his release were good behavior.
Of course he got out for good behavior. There are no little girls in prison.
And agreeing to undergo chemical castration.
Abigail, I am sorry.
Don't talk to me. You lost that right a long time ago. Let me tell you something. I thought you were dead. You know what? I can't even deal with this. I'm leaving.
Please wait, Abigail.
Don't even call my name. You lost the right to do that a long time ago. Let me tell you something. You are dead to me. Stay that way.
Please don't go.
Abby, please.
Please what?
Please wait. Just come back. Let's talk and heal.
I talked. He talked. And now we are done talking. By the way, why do you even act like this? Are you some sort of shrink? What right do you have to cry? You act like you can relate with any of the things that we struggle with. Or do you?
If you're asking if I've been raped, no, I have not been raped. But
Then what could you possibly mean?
But I've experienced firsthand the consequences when this pain is allowed to fester. Look, Abigail, I'm not going to stop you from leaving, but I don't want you to leave with this rage inside you. It's self-destructive. Look, I want you to leave having gained at least some small form of healing, because isn't that why we're all here? To heal? So just come back inside.
Okay, fine. But he leaves.
I'm afraid he can't do that. Look, he's part of that healing, believe it or not.
Okay, fine. He stays as far away from you as possible.
So, Abby, do you...
Can I hear it? The reason for all this?
I guess it makes me kind of a hypocrite if I don't share my story with you. Where do I start? My mom, serious beauty. My dad always described her as absolutely irresistible.
He kept saying he was lucky to have her, especially when she knew he was important. As a nurse, she would have night shifts sometimes, but that night she didn't. It was still bright, and she decided to walk home from work, but on her way she was ambushed by a group of men, and she was brutally raped repeatedly. When they thought she was dead, they left her there. Later, she woke up and somehow she completed her walk home. My father was overwhelmed with emotions when he saw her, but he did his best in the situation. A little down the line, she was pregnant, and they both knew it wasn't my father. This is probably one of the hardest decisions that a lot of couples can only imagine facing. It was difficult, but they kept the baby and decided to love it despite. A few months later, I was born and all seemed well. Of course, they never forgot, neither of them. But they chose to move on, which is easier said than done. My dad did his best, but over the years he noticed that my mom wasn't okay. And because she didn't say anything, he didn't either. That was their mistake. One day, he came home to find that the love of his life was no more. All that time, it had been eating her up inside, and the worst part is, she had been hurting for so long for something that wasn't even her fault.
Suddenly, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. And then I realized that so many other people are going through the exact same thing, maybe even worse. In all honesty, I got the idea for a support group for young people. And then I thought, sure,
Why not? If there was somewhere that others who had gone through such experiences could go to and talk to each other, talk about these things without fear of being judged. And if I could somehow help in someone else's healing, then why wouldn't I? Maybe, just maybe, a death, a deal wouldn't be for nothing. I'm not saying that God got her raped, but maybe
this is what I was supposed to do.
Abby, what you have now is a very rare opportunity. What do you want to say to him? Anything at all on your mind to the man that raped you?
First of all, I would never, ever forgive you. Maybe I hate you. But no, that's not even it. I feel sorry for you. Not because of what you went through, but because of what you are. Second, I want to hurt you physically so bad. But I know you won't let me. And so I'll try my best to bear that. You were tasked with a future. My future. You took a little girl's innocence, treated it like it was worthless, and discarded it like it was nothing. Despite everything you've been through, you decided that the best thing to do was to pass it on to me. You deserve the worst that life has to offer. You think you've served time? You're lucky that your punishment isn't up to me. Mr. Badmus, thank you for everything you've done. I'm done here.
Thank you.
I might not be with the bottle, and none of you might care. I'm probably stupid for coming here, because this is not about rape.
It can't be stupid if it brought you here.
Speak for yourself. I'm pregnant for my boyfriend, and he wants me to keep the baby, saying his mother or something. And his parents are willing to pay me to keep, just to give the baby to them when it's born. I don't even think I'm ready for a pregnancy. I'm not ready to have a baby. I didn't even want to have sex in the first place. But he threatened to break up with me, and I can't lose him.
Then you shouldn't have had sex in the first place.
Don't be harsh. It has happened already. She's here because she needs our help.
So what do you want to do now?
I don't know.
I think you should keep the baby. It already happened, right? If there was no baby, then it would have been a different case. Okay. Think of this child as an embodiment of your boyfriend whom you do not want to lose.
If it were that easy, she won't be here in the first place. Ah, no, look at it. She's threatened. She doesn't want to go through with it. And she doesn't want to lose her boyfriend either. Frankly, I think this is manipulation.
Eh? She made a decision, and she should learn that in life, she faces the consequence of her decision. After all, the boyfriend asked for sex, not a baby.
Excuse me.
She was emotionally manipulated. She was manipulated into having sex in the first place. Now she's being manipulated into starting a family. This manipulation thing no be by age. Oh.
What does your boyfriend have to say about all this?
He says that we are young. And since his parents are willing to take care of the baby, it doesn't have to affect our life.
Wow.
But it does affect my life. My life will never remain the same. The stress, the pain. I can't.
So what do your parents think?
I don't have parents. At least I don't know who they are. I have lived in the orphanage most of my life. I got a scholarship to a private school. And with my grades, I was able to sustain the scholarship through my secondary school level, where I met my boyfriend. I graduated last year, and his parents offered to send me through university. A baby is the least I could do for them. But I'm not ready.
Not ready for what exactly? To be a parent or
Everything. Knowing my life will never be the same. I'm only 17.
And then you can't even make this decision. You're not mature enough.
Excuse me.
what was that supposed to mean? Not matured enough.
After all, she was manipulated, and she can't make the decision on her own.
Like I said, this manipulation thing is not by age. And it's her body. She can do anything she wants with it. If she doesn't want to keep the child, she can terminate.
See the word you even use. That's more than her.
They are so old-fashioned.
As much as it's her body, what is growing inside her wasn't made by her alone. An old-fashioned or not, we all agree that this is a life, Abby. The way I see it, she has more to lose if she terminates this baby.
That's even if she leaves.
What does that mean?
Don't attack me, oh.
Girl, this isn't the olden days. I mean, technology has made things very better. And abortions are very safe now. My dear, you don't have to be scared.
Still, she could grow to love this child if she allows it to grow. And if she doesn't want this baby, then there's already a family waiting to have it. My dear, the way I see it, you have more to lose in aborting this baby than keeping it.
Mother at 17 is not the way I saw my life going.
Then you shouldn't have done it.
Now we are victim shaming, right?
What's she a victim of? After all, everyone here is a victim of rape.
Wow. So because she wasn't raped, she's not a victim. Like, I don't even get. Why are all of you here so against abortion? You. Yes, you. After your incident, didn't you have an abortion?
Yes, so God forbid I'll be a child of a monster.
But it was a child. That was an innocent life. And you aborted it. You murdered the child too.
Well,
Well, because you were given a choice. Give the same choice to this young lady.
the way I see it, she has it easy. Give birth to the child and move on with your life. It's just 9 months.
Just Guinea.
My dear, after what you just told us about not having parents of your own, and I know you don't want this child to suffer what you went through, but sometimes fear can be far stronger than common sense. But still, after what you said, there's already a family willing and ready to have this baby. Oh my dear, it's all your choice at the end of the day.
Thank you. I think I've made my decision.
And what would that be?
To hope is to live. to fight, to cry, to fall, to rise, to fail and try again, to dream, to believe. And although it may seem bleak in the moment, and the future even more so, just hold on. Pain ends.